What's up and welcome to episode 64 of How Not to Summon a Podcast. As always, I'm Shinny Senpai, and this week I'm joined by that guy who's the real life equivalent of Kenny, Jim.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, he dies weekly.
He is literally the real life equivalent of Kenny in this fucking show.
Yeah.
The computer analyst guy. That is him. That's him.
He is our stats guy.
And that man who swapped his deck to focus on Bay, Grayson.
What's up, Scooby Gang?
And this week we are doing episode 1 to 6 of the 2001 Beyblade.
OG, baby.
It's Beyblade!
Picking up speed, running out of time, going head to head. There's a way of life, you gotta fall down and need crowds to get back up again. Let's Beyblade.
Before we get started, I brought something a little special for this one because I thought it was going to be another Yu-Gi-Oh episode.
It's gonna be another.
What's he bought? Oh. Suntory whiskey.
Japanese whiskey.
I'm pretty certain that's the one that got me shit-faced last time.
Shall we, boys?
Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall.
I'm sure it'll leave my system.
When?
You got to drive home.
Yeah,
Me and
right.
Jim don't.
This is true, I do have to drive home. Only a tipple for me then, very, very small quantity.
Needs a little bit
that's
of
fine.
ice in as well. And we'll save these for next week. That's Grayson's.
Half a bottle.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Well,
Cheers.
preparation.
So-
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Before we start, right, I thought we were going to be hard pushed
stuff.
here to find voice actors that could ever reach the pinnacle that Yu-Gi-Oh reached.
Oh boy, did they do it.
And,
Are you sure you're not on about the depths? Not the pinnacle.
I didn't think it could get worse.
Oh, it
but
did.
I was so wrong. So wrong. I mean, I tried to rewatch Digimon.
There's a piece of shit.
I mean, yeah, the voice acting's on par with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, you...
I think this is worse.
Oh, this
Honestly.
is definitely probably the worst voice acting we've had on this show. And we've watched Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, the betrayal of emotion in this...
What emotion? Even the evil laughs are ha 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 ha. It's fucking horrendous.
Honestly.
Pause here
So...
for silent moment.
Someone edited that and went, this is the take.
Yeah.
This is take
Somebody hired people and
267.
went, instead of actually give us emotion, don't.
Give me dark and broody. I don't like you.
Okay, right. Genre. It's a sports anime.
Whatever the fuck Pokemon and Digimon is,
What?
Did you just say sports anime?
this is a sports anime.
It's like a sport, isn't it?
We're not having this again.
There is a Beyblade Association, which means it's a sport, bitch.
No, it's a hobby.
I know, I got my Beyblade.
No, it's a hobby.
a
I'm sorry.
hobby.
I am not putting this in the same realm as Keijo.
It's
Just because there are high expectations,
but it's not. It's a mixture of sport and trading card game. Like
they don't trade anything.
And
no,
there's
they
no
just
cards.
they just steal.
They just, yeah,
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't
And he
really-
only got them because he picked up the wrong sack from the laundromat. Fuck's sake.
All right, Carlos with the big eyebrows. Right. Anyway,
They were above his fucking hair.
It's like a seagull landed on his face.
okay. So
Yes, it was.
Carlos is what it is.
Carlos, oh god.
it was directed by Toshifumi Kawase.
Fired.
The guy hasn't done anything else.
Yeah, because he got fired. How did this survive? I looked at this. 51 episodes.
Did you not see? There's multiple
Oh, I know.
different.
And I'm assuming
types.
it's only got worse in
Like
the same way that
Pokemon.
Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh did, except for Yu-Gi-Oh GX, which is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
I can only imagine it got worse as it got older.
When I tried to find Beyblade, I saw about 8 different
Yeah.
season types.
Oh yeah, and then you got the
horrendous.
Bay Masters or the Bay Battlers and
What?
Yeah, and then they
Bay's
switched.
Bay.
Yeah,
Babies.
Bays. Just girls spinning around.
We had that last week with Keijo.
I'm sure I sent a gift kind of like
I
that.
think you did.
Okay, so the studio that did this, surprisingly, is Madhouse. And Madhouse
It
are
fucking
actually
was a madhouse.
well, they're known for good stuff. They produced One Punch Man, Black Lagoon, No Game No Life.
It's the same team in name only. This is the same way that
You can tell this was early
Bungie
on.
produced Halo and Destiny.
Yeah. Early
One of
on
these
for the
things
studio.
is not like the others.
Do you think the studio just forgets that they did
Yeah,
this?
I think they fired everyone, and then it's one of those games they choose to forget.
In the back, in the janitor's closet, is all like the old Beyblade stuff that they used to do.
What was this first? Was this a game?
This was an anime I think they made to promote a toy.
I thought this was a toy first
Because-
before
yeah,
the
toy
anime.
first.
Yeah.
The toy is originally something that predates anime itself. It's fucking old.
I had a lot of the toys. by the way.
Fighting spinning tops
tell you who
is
did
a
it.
really old thing.
I'll tell you who did it first. The Jewish.
With dreidels.
With dreidels.
I don't think they fought them.
Okay, voice actors. Let's get on to some voice actors. Tyson Granger, voiced by Marlo Leslin.
Did nothing else. Go on.
Did nothing else.
Oh, really? That's actually right.
Max was voiced by Gage Knox.
Anyone else thinks... Oh, no, Max is the wrong one. I'm thinking of the little short kid with the computer, Kenny.
Did nothing else.
I recognise... What?
Kai.
Max?
I
I thought I recognised
David
Max.
Reel. Not really known for anything else.
That's a name I recognise. Why don't I recognise that?
Hillary. We didn't see Hillary. She's like credited
Who's Hillary?
very early on as being like
She's
like
the
a
guy
figure
that
was-
got the cups of tea and that for the writers.
We'll leave the other two out. Kenny, voiced by Alex Hood.
Anybody else think Kenny sounded a lot like Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog?
Okay, so he's actually Brain from Arthur. You know, Hey Arthur.
Yeah.
You know his
Fuck
best
off.
friend Brain.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Fuck off.
The rabbit. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
He's Brain from Hey
How
Arthur.
do you go from this to something that is so iconic as Arthur?
And Ray was voiced by Daniel DeSanto. The only thing I could find on Daniel DeSanto is he played one of the kids in the Magic School Bus.
Oh, oh my god.
That is the extent of the voice actors.
This was definitely a punt. This was definitely
I
something
don't
that
think this was a punt.
This was something they
predates
were
proper
given.
Voice studios.
This is something they were given as like, here, promote
It's
this
a side
toy.
project.
Yep.
Did they think it was going to go on as long as it did?
No, they clearly didn't. I think they made 12 episodes.
Why did it?
13 maybe, because we got the final to go.
When you've sunk so much money into it,
Well,
you might as well.
Beyblades were big in what 2001 when the
Yeah,
anime
it was about
promoted it.
2001, 2002 when I was in school.
I had them.
I had.
I had
See,
like
now-
the Beyblade Battle Stadium
was
and
a
everything.
thing.
Yep.
Never was a thing for me. Was this because I was in a Catholic school?
No, I think you
You
were.
went to a posh school, didn't you?
I
You
went to
were
a
into
Catholic,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Roman Catholic primary
That's because
school.
while everyone else was into Beyblades, all the teachers were into you. So,
He's making a lot of good
Amen.
points here.
oh no, the priests made a lot of good points. We're very religious positive on this show.
Episode
Hold on,
1.
before we go any further,
Yes.
fucking banger of a soundtrack.
Banger of a soundtrack. That is
Fuck.
the only good thing that I can
No,
say
there are
at the
two
moment.
good things about this show. One of them's the soundtrack, and one of them, in the credits, if you look right near the end, the photography producer is Lee Suckbum.
There we go.
What?
He's brought this up before.
It's phenomenal, and I love it. I remembered it from when the first time I saw it to now. It's stuck with me for like 20 years.
I'm just glad you got a credit in something. To be fair.
It's nice to know they
he
acknowledge
got
my
credited
hobbies.
for doing something.
Positivity in the world, that's what I'm spreading.
Again, he was in the
That
writer's
and,
room at the time, but
Right, episode 1.
he wasn't writing anything at the time.
He was with his tongue.
Oh, well, yeah. That age-old tip. Do the
Right in a
alphabet.
symphony, mate.
Just do the alphabet, it's fine. Till you get to the tongue tornado.
Okay. So, episode 1 opens with a brief description on Beyblade itself. The thing, it's almost a like-for-like talk like it was in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Where it's all about these ancient monsters that once roamed and
Ancient
battled.
beings that
Which
used
one
to
came
battle.
first?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh came first.
I thought it was Beyblade.
Yu-Gi-Oh came first.
I don't know.
I think Beyblade came first.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's the official waiting music now. Make one joke about an Offspring song. Intermission on one of their albums.
Both came out in 2001.
Right?
Both made by the same studio.
Yu-Gi-Oh came out in September the 29th, the first
Okay.
ever anime of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like Beyblade might have come before.
Beyblade came first. Clearly, Yu-Gi-Oh took some pointers and got some better voice actors.
Beyblade came out in July.
Yeah,
So Beyblade
Beyblade's
came first.
Came
Just.
first. So technically Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, copied Beyblade's intro.
on their intro. Yeah.
I don't think it's copying though. I think
It's
it's more
standard
of,
practice,
it's more of
right?
the fact that they're
Oh,
like,
come on, it's the exact same concept.
we've got a toy.
Ancient monsters trapped inside the game itself. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same concept.
I have some problems with some of the stuff that gets trapped inside things though. Like, they're not really that trapped,
Like a
are they?
sexually frustrated woman inside a computer.
Oh, clearly.
Yes.
That's because that computer is
She's
full
like, Max,
of
hurry up and get to puberty, please. For fuck's sake.
that computer is full of porn. That's all it is.
She's just a virus from Pornhub.
That is, I thought that. I was like, shit, this is not an antivirus fucked up, basically.
So it opens with the description, and then we jump to our introduction to our main character, Tyson. He's like a knockoff Ash.
He's
He is 100% a knockoff Ash. As soon as he did his first Beyblade battle and it was like, I'm going to turn my hat backwards, I was like, oh, here we go. Oh my god, that was weird.
Why did the door open?
Oh my god! You got... So just for,
Slander Ash?
just for reference, the ghost of Beyblade just entered the room.
New challenger.
The door just opened on its own.
Oh no, James, better put your cat backwards.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting
So-
fucked by a ghost.
Tyler, your sex tape.
He's someone's fucking there.
The other Tyler sex tape.
It's a solo project.
It's a standalone film.
Description
It's
on the
like-
back. Okay. We see Tyson. He's doing kendo with Grandpa.
Who is totally a knockoff of Dragon Ball Z Grandpa.
Yes, he is. Yep.
Just-
Yep.
just
And
taller.
he
Yeah.
tries to skip out on the practice. Grandpa catches him, and he describes about the family sword, like the legacy of the family sword, and that it has the power of Dragoon inside of it.
How ugly was Dragoon?
How awful are all of these monsters?
Yeah, but Dragoon especially. Like when you've got a dragon and you go, you know what? I'm gonna make it look like it's from Essex.
I feel like that's slighting Essex, to be honest, at this point. I'm honestly, though, when I saw what was going on with this fucking... as soon as
lots of different things, yeah.
as soon as it went, oh, this is the family sword, I was like,
Fuck's sake.
so that's going to be his fucking whatever it is
The power
inside
li-
of his
The
Beyblade.
power lives within the very top bit of the Beyblade. That is literally it. The door
You
opened
put in a
once more.
suitcase in front of me.
There we go. We need a studio. Please help us. So,
For $1 a day.
we could sponsor a gym. He's one of our producers.
Producers, yeah. But seriously,
You'll
though,
get a producer credit.
Jim
The-
Suckbum.
Title of his sex tape. It's a trilogy.
I'll do what is necessary to get us
So
a room.
good you came back for more. As he leaves and skips out on the kendo practice after finding out about the sword, he puts his hat back, looks like Ash, and suits up. He's got even the outfit is very similar.
It is
It's
red
so
and
similar.
blue.
It's the blue,
Red
it's
and
the
blue,
red,
backwards
it's
cap.
the gloves.
The gloves. I was going to say, they
Yeah.
just made it brown instead of green. And oh my God, it's so bad. It screams like he's an extra in a Goonies cartoon.
Yes. And he runs he runs from the
Fucking
house
horrible.
and he runs straight into the big bully Billy and his goon squad.
What was going on with that?
I want the
birthday?
bullies in my school when I was there to be like this guy.
Well, he's not really a bully, is he?
No, he's like, he looks like one, and then it's, you got a Beyblade? Fuck off.
Battle me, Tyson. Battle me.
And if
Who
anyone's...
thought this was like 1 minute you thought, oh, he's an
He's gonna
actual
get his
bully,
ass kicked.
and then he's just like, oh, battle me.
Yeah.
And then he's like, sorry, I haven't got time for your bullshit right now.
How about a group hug?
No, they fight, they battle,
They
Yeah.
battle
and
he
Tyson
loses.
just wins easily, knocks his, and he's like, oh, Okay, Tyson.
What about the fucking kid on the jungle gym? Is this your first time seeing a Beyblade back? Where you been, mate?
Oh, wow.
Where have you been? The most fucking popular fucking... That's like saying I've never seen a football.
Again, the first aspect portrayal of emotion in this was at that moment when he goes, wow.
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 Fucking
Waluigi over it.
joined in.
Wow.
That would have been more entertaining than what we got.
Do you know what? Wario turning up would have been much more
But
entertaining.
just kicking the Beyblade arena over.
Yeah. Wah. Fuck off with your blade.
Just throw spaghetti in the bowl. Deal with it.
I gotta eat.
So Tyson doesn't rematch Bully Billy because he leaves because he's got to go and take on the number 1 player in the town
I'm sorry.
I
Andrew?
wouldn't even... the neighbourhood.
and in the neighbourhood.
I would
yeah?
say the
Great.
neighbourhood.
Yeah.
All of the 4 kids playing this fucking thing.
Fish Lip Andrew.
You want to go with the fish lips? I'm going with the fucking chipmunk fucking
Yeah,
mouth.
it
that
is.
he's got.
Tank Top Andrew.
Yeah.
He's got many.
Oh, that's
clicks.
a basketball jersey. I think that's supposed to be.
Oh, is
His
it?
fucking mouth looks like it's full of fucking nuts. And then, like,
His
the
mouth
head.
looks like it was inspired by the girls from Essex.
Yes, Fish Lips Andrew.
Fish lips.
It's Fish Lips Andrew.
Those lips, though.
What those lips do.
But before Tyson arrives, Andrew is confronted by
Seagull man.
Carlos.
Seagull man. Carlos!
Carlos has
A big sack.
yeah, so Carlos battles for blades. He's like the Hamburglar.
Right.
He reminds me of a hamburger.
Bay burglar. Oh no, watch your bays. Andrew's about. He'll shove him in a sack.
That's every girl under 25 when Sheenie's around. Watch your bays.
As I turn up with a sack.
Bouncing along like Randy Marsh.
Lock up your
Oh,
daughters.
so this was America. Yeah, so why does he steal the Beyblade?
It's like... do you
Is it a
think this-
power thing?
No. This is where Fast and Furious got the inspiration for pink slips. You play for keepsies.
Why does he want them? His Beyblade is superior
guess,
to
yeah.
theirs. Therefore, they hold no merit to him.
So they can go cry?
It's a power trip, isn't it?
Yeah. I
That
guess
guy has carried
Oh.
them
Why
around.
not just crush them in front of them?
Because then he wouldn't look cool
Yeah, but
carrying
that-
his sack around.
Did you hear this guy?
What?
This is a kid's anime, and this like guy's like, no,
They're
crush it in front of them.
It's fine now. I'll do what I want. With
And then he comforts them. They're there.
it. Do you want a
they're
rematch? Oh, you can't.
No. I imagine you would just hold it in your hand and then crush it in front of
That
them.
guy's plan is to beat everyone in the neighborhood and be the only one with a Beyblade and then cry because he's got no one to play with. It's like the kid going home with a 1 football.
But he has a sick bandana.
No.
Sick bandana.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the cowboy boots that do it for me.
Cowboy boots. I
Did you
didn't
not
even
know?
see them.
Sam, he's got cowboy boots
Andrew's
on.
like
It's
Carlos
even
has
got,
got
like,
it going on.
The
mate.
thing for spurs on his fucking cowboy boots.
Chink chink.
Why? Why?
And his Sid from Toy Story t-shirt.
By the way, right,
Again, so did the writers just sit down and be like, what's cool?
What have we watched recently? Toy Story. This kid's going to be Sid. That's all he's going to be. He's going to be a bin man when he grows up.
So when Tyson arrives, we've missed the fight with Andrew. Andrew clearly lost to Carlos. We didn't see it. But
I think
Did
he
we
won.
want to?
the assumption is there that he beat Andrew, Fish Lips.
Those lips, though.
And then when Tyson goes to confront him, we get the introduction to... By the way, when Tyson challenges Carlos, he laughs, right? The very crap laugh.
It's so evil.
And Tyson goes...
Would you care to demonstrate the laugh?
Wait, what?
Ha 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 ha. It's
And
so bad.
Tyson goes, what are you laughing at? Do you know what Carlos's response
I'm
was?
laughing at the script that I've been given.
It's even funnier. He turns around and goes, I don't know, I think I laugh to hide my insecurity.
Fucking nail on head.
I'm
Fuck
so
it up.
lonely.
I hide my insecurities behind my laugh.
Or maybe.
Carlos has got a lot going on, guys. Maybe we ought to give him a
He is a
break.
deep character.
He's got insecurities that we don't
Absolute
know
depth
about.
to this.
To be fair,
Look,
right?
Dad, look at all the Beyblades I've won.
Do you love love me yet?
Am I special now?
I gotta say, right,
His
this
dad just
this
goes, "Ha, ha,
character, this character hung around way too long.
Right, he turned up in like episode 11.
He turned up in the tournament.
I was like, why are you
Who
here?
thought he was going to have a redemption in the tournament?
Yeah,
and then
well,
tur- and then
when he
just
fucking
instantly
turned on
U-turned.
them,
Yeah.
fucked him up. I was like, oh, he's joining Tyson's team.
No.
He's seen the light.
No.
No, he's just off.
No, he's
I'm out. Peace, motherfucker.
I'm a solo prick now, not a one in a team. So
And you're still shit as a solo person.
Carlos's Beyblade is special, but we'll get to that. So he,
The whole fucking cast is special.
some of them were children, okay?
This Beyblade is not special.
He
This Beyblade is not special.
leaves. He's
We've
like,
made it heavier.
he's like, yes.
We can acknowledge, right? We played Beyblades, at least two of us at this table.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't.
There's
Yeah.
no strategy.
There
to Beyblade.
isn't. You
It's just
literally
like,
fucking
pull that thing as hard as possible and hope that your ripcord isn't worn out.
We'll
No,
get,
no, no,
we'll
no,
get
no.
to the science
Your
behind Beyblade and
your
how they-
strategy-
Yes.
It's about as scientific as Scientology.
Yes.
All right?
Your strategy.
Three
to
religions,
this-
let's go.
He's fucking on it, isn't he? Seriously. Hashtag cancel how not to summon.
Let's get it. Hey, we'll be trending. It's all right.
Well, to be
All
fair, yeah.
publicity is good publicity.
Unless it's our publicity. Nobody wants to be associated with us. But
The summoning boys were in court today. As in,
We've been summoned.
the trial
how not to
continues.
summons.
The trial has got into its 7th day as the jury still is out.
How not to summons a podcast. But with this guy, right? I expected some sort of arc. And we
The
got
arc with his eyebrows.
no, they're not eyebrows. I believe they're just a seagull that's hit his face at this point.
Wonky M.
Yeah, no, a wrong W.
He put his forehead out for an advertisement for McDonald's. That's all it is. It's the golden arches.
It really is.
Looks like the Hamburglar.
He looks like the hamburger,
He
exactly.
kind of does, doesn't he?
With his gigantic sack.
Just put a mask across his face. He's there. He leaves and he tells Tyson, "I'll battle you tomorrow. Tomorrow is battle day."
Because it's my bedtime.
Papa, I must see my
I've got to go
trophies."
see my uncle first.
My daddy needs to see all the Beyblades that I have won.
And we get a little bit more of an intro to Kenny next. So once Carlos has left, Kenny comes into the picture. He's basically got a Pokedex of Beyblades.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why is Professor Oak in this
he's our
anime?
Brock.
No, he's
He's-
Professor Oak.
No, he's the one with all the information that helps. That's Brock.
No,
But
no, no.
not enough information to actually fucking help.
He
Brock?
thinks he's got the information.
No. Brock states the obvious.
That's all this guy does.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, that one's heavier.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thanks, dickhead.
Does he? Did you know
The
it was
reason he knows
heavier?
it's heavier
Yeah,
is because
I could have looked at it, the inch-thick fucking metal weight on it, and go, yeah, that's fucking heavier than mine.
So what you're saying is it's thugh.
It's a
It's
fuck bay.
Kenny is also known as
Grayson's putting his penis in this thing.
Kenny is also
If
known as
there's
the
a
Chief.
hole, it's a goal, alright?
Yeah, he's called the Chief as well. That's his nickname, is the Chief.
No, it's not.
No, it's
I
not. He called himself that.
He did that himself, hoping it catches on.
I'm the chief, right? I'm the chief. I'm definitely the chief, right?
And
Yeah.
he's got a computer called Dizzy.
Surely it'd be fucking Coach.
Put me in, coach.
Dizzy is his computer program on his little laptop that he's got.
Little? See the fucking size of that thing? Looks like a military laptop.
That is a Windows 98 laptop if I've ever seen one.
It's not Kenny that comes up with all these ideas, by the
No,
way.
it's
Dizzy.
Dizzy.
So Dizzy is a computer program that's on his computer.
It's nice to see Dizzy doing something that isn't hip-hop for once.
Not trying to get in the pants of the person that he's
Fix
there.
up, look sharp. Dizzy Rascal.
That's
That's
when
a
he.
very that is a
That's
niche.
That's
That is
a
a
niche
niche
reference right there. The Americans go like, what's a Dizzy Rascal?
Yeah. He tells Tyson that he must build a Beyblade that's 4 times faster than Carlos's in order to beat him.
I love his solution. If I glue these two pieces of plastic together,
All their solutions are fucking ridiculous.
It'll be fast.
You mean
Right.
like his fucking run-up?
How long is
well-
your arm, son?
As he says this, everyone that's in the little group that they've got on the roof give up instantly, and they're like, "Oh, you'll never make one that's 4 times faster." Carlos has won. Let's just leave. This is when Tyson gives his little rousing speech of "We can do it."
I'm from Pokemon. I know I can do it because it's scripted that I can do it.
If I'm any other Beyblader in this little neighborhood, you know how I defeat that fucking Dizzy?
Punch him in the face?
No, I
Carlos?
the Dizzy, the laptop
Oh yeah,
that's helping fucking everyone beat everyone else.
yeah.
I
Steal
get a
his
little
charger?
bit of duct tape and I put it over the webcam, and we're done. I've won.
I mean, steal the charger, to be fair.
Charger.
Take the battery out. We're done here, Dizzy.
You're killing me!
So Tyson goes away and thinks about how he's going to make his Beyblade 4 times faster. First solution is that he makes his ripcord
Twice
longer.
as long. I fucking love this.
More of a wind
Who's
up,
doing
more
this?
speed.
Who's doing this?
No.
You're not doing this, right? Do you know
Tyson
how
did
much
this.
it costs to actually get a Beyblade and like the ripcord and shit? It used to cost like fucking 10 quid.
And the rest.
Yeah.
About 15 quid for a Beyblade.
That means
and
you
you only
got
got
a-
that little shitty plastic fucking like 2 centimeter launcher thing. There was no handle. And you had to hope you didn't fucking hit your fingers when
To
it was
be fair-
spinning.
Unless you were a
To
rich
be
kid.
fair, right?
Rich
I used to go to Snetterton Market. You remember Snetterton?
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
There used to be that big old fucking market. I used to get like fucking knockoff Beyblades from there.
Knock off, babe.
Fucking,
It's a counterfeit. It's a counterfeit business.
Hey,
This,
no,
this is Bay Knife. Bay Knife.
genuinely,
It's good as Beyblade.
Genuinely,
It's Beyblade, but with an A.
genuinely, those things had the sort of fucking knife things that you saw.
Knife thing.
Yeah? No,
They,
I'm not
they
joking.
put the blade in Beyblade.
Yeah?
James has actually got weapons.
No.
They've superglued fucking
Careful,
razor
everyone.
blades on the end of it.
Careful, they'll cut your ankles.
I'm serious. Like, when I went to that market, I got one that was like metal, and it had like a metal ring on it, and it had been sharpened.
All of them are metal now. You get metal ones now.
Yeah, but they used to be
I'll admit-
plastic.
Okay, I'm gonna admit something. For the last month or so,
You pay Beyblade?
I've been on Beyblade TikTok.
Why?
It came up accidentally once, and I liked it because it was nostalgic. And then all of a sudden, I just kept getting more, and I was like, you know what? I'm into this.
Why?
It was like one girl that launches fucking 2 Beyblades at each other, and people in the comments are like, "Have you got this rare one? Have you got this one? Fight them! Fight them!"
I kind of want to
like-
see it, though.
Right? And you know what?
It's kind of like a guy punching a moose. You
gonna
don't
buy- you're
really
gonna buy
want to
one?
see it, but
I'm
you're
not
going
gonna
to
buy
watch.
a Beyblade,
Buy-
but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch someone else waste their money. And she did like a bedroom tour of like opened up all her drawers and there's Beyblade boxes everywhere. And I'm like, what are you doing with your life?
I haven't bought them since I went to like the
I bought maybe
Snetterton Market.
like 2 of them.
I
and
bought a
then
lot.
I traded some bits for some other bits, and I called it a day. I
I
launched it in a
bought a
cup
lot.
once, and it smashed it, and I was like, "That's fucking cool."
I did enjoy
And
it
then I was
until
like,
the
ow.
fact that I found out that also you need somebody to actually fight.
Yeah. And when you've got no friends,
When you try real hard,
you don't
succeed. Nobody else could get a Beyblade.
No,
at that
me and my
time.
mates had Beyblades. We had they were like the in thing. We all had one. Yeah, all right, but I'm fucking 10 years older than you guys.
Me and Sam did not have Beyblades because Sam would not buy a Beyblade.
that would involve
that
Sam
cost
spending money.
I was
Exactly.
9 when Beyblade came out as an anime.
Yeah, all right, ease up. I was about 12, I think.
He'd already had
40.
sex with 6 women by this time.
3 children.
One priest.
Just that one time.
1, that's a lie.
No. You're only dedicated to one.
You don't understand. That's my choir boy. I make him hit the high notes.
See, the thing is, right, you're saying that the priest is the one. He's the one. No, that's my priest.
Yeah, the priest couldn't get away.
I don't even want to. You haven't got a choice.
His milkshake brings all the priests to the yard.
And they're like, our father is hard.
That can't stay in. There is no way that's staying in.
So after making his
Oh, we
What
will get through
episode
this.
are we on?
No, one.
After
We will
making-
get through this. It's
after making his ripcord longer.
what?
Longer.
What are you doing with your penis? Oh my god.
Longer.
Jim, we used to do these challenges during sex, right?
Yeah, we did.
Pull out a
Simba.
tash and go, let it rip.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then spin around by her feet.
After the ripcord,
Let's Beyblade.
Tyson looks out of the window and sees the spirit of Dragoon flying around in the sky, and then it flies straight at
Out
him.
of nowhere.
Yeah, it flies at
No
him.
context of why the fuck he has finally seen this fucking mythical dragon that none of his family have seen in
The dragon loves Beyblade.
apparently so.
This thing is Mushu.
I was once carried by
This
an
thing-
ancient martial artist who slayed many enemies, and now I'm a toy.
You know what? I fancy that plastic.
This thing is Mushu.
Yeah.
100% Mushu thing. It's a family
could
piece.
Talk. It would have made it so much more
It
interesting.
would have been
Tell me
funnier.
your wish. You assembled the seven
I want you to
Beyblades.
join my
What's your
Beyblade.
wish?
As you're about to release it, it's like, yeah, pull it harder. Dragoon!
Stop.
What do you wish? I have carried your family for generations. What do you wish me to do? I wish you to join my Beyblade.
Get in the
Nah, man, that's not cool.
So, in order to win, Tyson comes up with not just the longer ripcord, but he perfects a jump rip technique.
No.
How are you doing?
No.
Running,
No,
jump, rip
No
technique.
amount of running will add rotational speed. What it will do is add launch speed.
Yeah, for that initial
They're not
hit.
the same thing.
Unless he's like fucking spinning all the way to like the thing.
So,
He's become the Beyblade, basically.
we find out that Tyson, like Carlos, they're both undefeated players. Tyson's undefeated rank does not last very long. We'll get... when
I
he
fought
goes,
two people. One was my grandpa with my spares.
when he goes to fight Carlos, Kenny is there with Dizzy. This is when Dizzy is like, Kenny asked Dizzy a question. And Dizzy's like, more importantly, Kenny, when are we gonna have some alone time? What is going on?
What?
What's going on with this sexually frustrated woman in a computer with this child?
No. Put it in the USB. Put it in the USB. Do it. Plug the charger in. Rub my nipple.
My email is being sent to you right now.
With his new technique, Tyson defeats Carlos fairly easily, to be honest. And as Carlos walks off, we see standing on the little hill above is Kai. Kai is the leader of a gang called the Black Sharks.
Blade shark.
Oh yes, the Blade Sharks. Sorry,
I think you mean
Why would they be the black shark?
I don't know.
the Blade Sharks.
The Blade Sharks, and he walks down the hill, goes up to Carlos, and
Slaps him in the face.
backhands Carlos, saying he's disgraced the gang. And the episode ends with Tyson turning to Kai and going, I don't know who you are, but I challenge you.
To a That's all, folks.
So we go into episode 2, finally.
It's only taken 40 minutes.
I'm so sorry.
To be fair, there's fuck all in the episode.
There
we have to
isn't.
flesh this out somewhere.
That's a lot of fleshing out.
The
Much
episode
like Dizzy does.
the episode opens with Tyson battling Kai. At the start, they're equal. There's not much in it. And then all of a sudden, Kai's Beyblade jumps, launches itself in the air, and
Top me
smashes on top
Not
of,
over the fucking mixer.
up. over the keyboard. Top me up.
and smashes on top of Tyson's Beyblade, breaking it. So he can magically jump his Beyblade at any given moment.
Later on, which one uses a spring Beyblade?
Will
Kenny.
Tyson leaves defeated. He's angry, and then he's like, I can't be angry. I've got to come up with a strategy to defeat Kai.
Why is Kai Robert Pattinson from the new Batman?
He is.
Why is he that
He's even
guy?
got the Batman gauntlets. He looked like Shredder in a bad cosplay.
He's such a dick. He is such a dick. Like, we were talking about this earlier. I was just
Where
like,
are his parents?
I always
He
ask this.
defeated them in a Beyblade battle. He is the parent now.
Seriously,
No,
this
no,
guy is
Kai,
a
take
massive
your coat.
dick.
It's cold outside. Fuck off, Mum. I'm going to join the Blade Sharks.
You lied to me. It's warm.
Tyson, after his loss, goes and does some more kendo with Grandpa. And as his grandpa teaches him a little bit of a technique,
There is no excuse for beating your stick with Grandpa.
he
None.
after Grandpa leaves, Tyson turns and sees that the sword has started to act up a bit.
What?
The sword is
The
acting up.
Viagra's kicking in,
It's
mate.
acting up. It's giving. Oh, it must be the spirit of Dragoon. I swear.
Tornado attack!
The family spirit's acting up.
You need to tame the beast, Tyson. Tame the beast!
Put me down, Grandpa. We cut to Kai in his warehouse with
Oh,
his
people
crew.
wanted Yu-Gi-Oh! Part 3, and here it is.
I don't even know how I'm going to edit this.
Cut to Kai.
Badly.
He's in the warehouse with his crew.
His crew.
And he's...
crew.
It is his crew.
Yeah, he gets held back here. This
does.
is fucking brutal.
He talks to them about how he is out to try and win the ultimate Beyblade. That's what he's looking for. He's on the lookout for Beyblades that are powered by a beast.
Seriously, though, this guy is the Seto Kaiba of this
He is,
world.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for the most powerful cards.
We jump back to Tyson again.
Now fuck your Beyblade.
He's rebuilding his Beyblade. As he does, Kenny turns up. There's a moment next where Tyson is retold by Kenny about Dizzy, and he reacts like it's the first time he's been told about Dizzy.
It's the, you still blame me?
It's
No,
the fact that
fuck off.
that Kenny goes, yeah, Tyson, I've got Dizzy. Dizzy's a computer that can read and analyze other Beyblades. And Tyson's like, instead of going, I know, Kenny.
What?
I know, Kenny, you've told me already. He's like, oh my God, Kenny, that's amazing.
Please
It's
tell
not.
me what they are called. The monster things. Those little chips.
Did you bits
Oh,
Did you
that
bits?
is,
What are they?
no, they are,
Something
they are
bit?
bits. I think it's just a bit.
something bit?
I think it's just a bit.
So she's a bit inside a
So yeah,
laptop.
when others
Very
have got
small
theirs in their
amount of data.
Beyblades, Kenny was unfortunate and his went
How
inside
the
his
fuck
computer.
did it get into a laptop?
How the fuck did it get into a Beyblade? We could ask
Oh,
all
you
these
just
questions.
clip it on the top.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Apparently,
no,
you smash a necklace and then you put the bit that survives into the Beyblade.
You
it's
just
USB
clip it
Like
accessible.
it was designed for.
It's basically a micro USB as well,
Yeah,
so you can
kind
put
of.
it into a laptop.
Yeah.
Yes.
All checks out.
Oh,
We're all right.
Anybody want a VR Beyblade game? Because I kind
No,
of do.
why? Why would you want
Can you
that?
imagine, like, the fucking...
No,
And
no,
next
no,
I
no,
play
no,
Pot
no,
of
no.
Greed to
No.
draw another 3 cards to my hand.
And then I play Pot of Greed.
I bet you didn't see this coming. I play Pot of Greed.
You haven't
and
got a
take
monster. Oh, I meant to play this one. Face
Dark
down.
Magician. You can't just summon Dark Magician. And then I play Pot of Greed to draw another 3 cards. From my... We've all seen it, right?
We've all seen it.
Right, so
Good old TikTok.
Kenny has...
Why would you enjoy a VR Beyblade?
Can you
It's
imagine-
literally you would pull it
And then just sit back.
and then sit there and watch.
Yeah.
Kenny has no idea how Dizzy came to be.
Oh, I'll tell you how
get no-
Dizzy came.
we got-
Because I was fucking him out to have alone time. That's how.
She
It's
just...
called Norton Antivirus Scaling.
Install it, bitch.
That is a virus. That is actually somebody looking through your webcam talking to you
Well, we
all
get-
this time.
There is no
It's
explanation.
Tyson's granddad. When are we going to have alone time?
You should watch that private session that you watched
Here,
earlier.
Kenny, Mills in your area.
Gilf's, his granddad's like...
So, Dizzy ends up helping rebuild Tyson's Beyblade.
Badly.
Cut to Kai again in his warehouse.
Oh,
What can you do
Carl,
to improve a Beyblade?
Really, it was just kind of like the shape of the top, the thickness and shape of the weight, and then the type of bottom it had. Some of them had plastic and pointy, some of them were kind of wider, and some of them had rubber bottoms.
But surely there's like different setups.
He had to. Kai's only move is that his jumps and smashes down on top of the other one. So, we cut to the warehouse again. Kai has ordered his goons to perform a sacrificial ritual on Carlos's Beyblade. Carlos's Beyblade is set to spin in the middle.
All Carlos had to do was go, no.
He did say no. That guy held them down.
He didn't.
Guys.
He span his Beyblade in the...
No,
As far as
didn't
I
he?
was aware, Carlos had a bag full of extras anyway.
To be
I
fair.
thought. Do you know what? Right, I thought this bit was pretty fucking brutal. Imagine if that
It's
was your
not.
Beyblade.
No, because they
It's
don't custom
literally a
make
sacrifice.
Beyblades. He can go to the shop and get the exact same one.
Go up to him
Or-
and Will Smith
or-
that motherfucker, and that's all you need to do.
Jump into the arena and just
What,
step
marry
on
your
there.
No. We saw what happened. These things can fucking break walls. You're not stepping into that arena. That thing will fucking rip your leg off. All of a sudden, you're like, oh fuck.
After the sacrifice, Kai is then told by a spy that Kenny has a laptop called Dizzy that is telling him information on everyone else's Beyblades.
We've got to stop saying Will Smithing someone.
We all know what that means. And also,
Get banned from podcasting for 10 years. We've not been invited to any award ceremonies, I'm just saying.
Yes, there's our invite to the podcast awards.
Yeah, exactly. Best film ever doesn't invite us to their quizzes.
What's it called, a Razzie? What's the equivalent in podcasting? We cut to Tyson again. His blade is still not strong enough.
put some knives on it. Put some knives on
No,
it.
stab him!
Kenny leaves to go and think about this problem. And as he leaves, he is accosted by Kai's crew.
Fucking there we go. I was waiting for the word of the week. Accosted.
He is accosted.
He's
He is.
accosted.
He is assaulted, robbed, and kidnapped by the blade sharks.
The black shark.
I nearly said it again. He is assaulted by the blade sharks. Yeah, so these group of kids assault him, rob him, and kidnap him. Two random guys witness this, but they look older, by the way. These two lads. They witness this kidnapping and robbery, and they run and go and tell Tyson and Andrew. Fish Lips Andrew's there as well. They tell them both.
He tells them both.
So Tyson turns and goes, "I need help to save Kenny."
Is
and
Tyson the... Oh, no, the
Tyson
yeah.
asks the spirit of Dragoon for help, and it obliges. It leaves the sword and enters Tyson's Beyblade.
Didn't already do that in the dreamy, stormy thing.
No.
What was
No,
that
the emblem-
dreamy, stormy
The
thing?
emblem
Right.
transfers from the hilt of the sword to his Beyblade.
I know, but they've done this twice.
Yes, yeah, when it flew around, then flew at him.
It flew around in the
it-
I thought
storm.
it went in him.
It did go in him.
No, that's his grandpa. I thought it was in the storm and then
Fish
entered
Lips
the
Andrew.
Grandpa's like, what them lips do though?
I got a family sword.
Do you know kendo? Let me show you my stick.
Let me show you the family trait.
And then we cut
It's more
to
of a trunk, really.
and then we cut to the finale. Kai takes on Tyson. Tyson's blade during the fight eventually forms a tornado, a physical, actual tornado within the arena. Mm-hmm. It's not quite enough though to beat Kai, and eventually both of them have to unleash the beasts. And
You might
And
want
then it
to...
turns into a sword fight.
and Dragoon and Kai's one is called
Drozon,
Drozon, Dragon.
Dry...
I can't remember.
dry cleaner.
It's a bird.
A dry cleaner
It's got
comes
a hit
out.
cycle, hasn't it?
Mr. Wang from the dry cleaners comes along.
Shitty wash.
Shitty wash. You want shitty blade?
You'll never get through my defences. It's a
The,
shitty wall.
The dragon and bird collide. Both blades fly off the arena. It ends in a draw. Kai walks off, and the
With a
episode
limp.
ends with Tyson turning around going, "Isn't Beyblade wicked?"
No.
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 No, it's not.
And we go into episode 3.
Get a job.
Get a fucking real hobby, you nerd.
Do they ever go to school?
No. Apparently
they just
not.
practice all day Beyblade. So episode 3. Episode 3 opens with Tyson practicing constantly with his Beyblade. He's
Why is he falling to the floor all huffing and puffing and tired and defeated and beaten?
he's trying to spin
He's
it.
been beaten all
He's
right.
trying to spin it under
We've all ran and jumped. At no point did we fall to our knees going, "Oh God, this is hard work."
He's trying to spin his Beyblade up the roof of the bridge and back into his hand.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, it's not going to happen. That's not how physics works.
But then a dog comes along and takes his Beyblade for a little while.
I have some serious problems with this dog.
Yeah.
Like, and the owner. To
Like-
be honest, the owner is the more of the
And,
problem.
They wrote this entire dog bit to introduce
Max. Yeah, so we get the
Yeah.
introduction to the new kid on the block, Max.
There are better ways to introduce someone than, "Oi, nerds."
There's a drowning dog.
Oh wait, that dog's drowned.
There's a drowning dog.
Somehow
The one that could definitely doggy paddle.
Somehow,
That
by the way, this was a very gentle floating river.
it was, and then apparently it led to a fucking dam.
So the dog manages to climb onto a log. The log is swept away in the rapids.
Where'd the log come
I
from?
don't know.
What? Where?
At what point
How?
is this city
How?
going, "No, we've got a logging industry"?
How
Don't understand.
did the owner fucking lose this dog
Let go of
onto
the
the
lead.
river?
Let go of the lead and everything.
It must have. Like, seriously.
It just yeeted it in the river. Don't want you anymore.
Fuck, I need to get rid of this dog. And there's
I need a
river.
Beyblade. Dog gone.
Tyson decides to save the dog. He must use his Beyblade, which
Apparently.
he fires off. It hits the log, doesn't do anything.
Right, I had one problem with this scene.
Yes.
Right, so Max does the whole rebound and hits Tyson's Beyblade into the log to reposition it to block the thing
Yes.
to get the dog.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just get there and grab the dog?
Yeah, Kenny walks over and actually
he
picks
just-
up the
He
dog.
just grabs the dog. He just grabs it.
In front of the massive waterfall that it was heading
Yeah.
to.
These kids are playing by that. If my fucking kid at 10 went near a fucking waterfall like that,
It's a gentle.
rapids,
It's a gentle stream.
it's a gentle stream that goes into a rapids that goes into a waterfall dam.
Apparently.
My kids aren't going anywhere near that.
And it's only about 2 foot
Why
deep.
is this have access to the public?
I think that's bollocks. I think it's like 1 meter deep. They could just walk through it. To be honest, I think this thing is just all bullshit.
I don't know. That dog was moving pretty speedy.
Yeah, but that dog was doggy paddling as well, so I'm calling it there.
So Max saves the day. He saves the dog, and he is like, "Oh, is it Tyson's Beyblade slightly damaged?" So he's like, "Come with me. My dad owns a hobby store."
Did we see the name of the store?
What was it?
Hobby store.
It's a hobby store. He did say, "My dad owns a hobby store."
I fucking loved it. As you saw it, they did a panning on the name of the store, and it just said hobby store.
Yeah.
No.
What's the name of the store out on the Hardwick?
I don't know.
Hobbycraft.
Hobbycraft. Hobbycraft is an original name. It's a craft store that's for hobbyists.
This is a hobby store for
This
hobbyists.
Yeah, this is a store for hobbyists.
Inside this hobby store, Max has got a
Raging erection.
Beyblade stadium.
We're halfway through the bottle of whiskey, Jim.
He's got a Beyblade
Sheedy's
stadium.
not helping.
We're not even through halfway through the episode.
This
We're
is
on
a,
episode 4, aren't we?
This is 3.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
3.
oh,
Three.
fuck.
Three.
Fuck,
Three.
we are halfway.
Inside the store, he's got a Beyblade stadium. He doesn't know why it was there when he got it.
Someone built that.
It was there when
does
they.
that mean?
It was there when they,
They
moved
bought
in.
the store with a Beyblade in the basement.
Beyblade stadium.
Beyblade
Training
stadium.
stadium.
A training stadium in the basement.
Imagine that on
All
right
that
move.
means is it's the world's smallest swimming pool.
Imagine that on right move.
It comes with Bay Stadium.
You've got two
What's in
bedrooms,
the basement? It's
two
bed-
bedrooms, two bathrooms, kitchen, and a Beyblade stadium.
Oh my god, thick.
You know what? Million. Let's do this. I
It's,
want it.
it's at this point.
Take my money, sir.
It's at this point Kenny gets suspicious of Max because he's got a Beyblade stadium downstairs.
No, he gets jealous of Max. We know this.
Yeah, because he's moving on in his guy. Anyone else? Did Max remind anyone else of Elliot from Scrubs?
I don't watch Scrubs enough.
What?
Scrubs is a masterpiece.
American sitcoms are.
No, Scrubs is
No,
a masterpiece.
Scrubs is a masterpiece. It's one of those rare ones that's actually good.
Yeah, it's really
Like,
good.
Don't get me wrong. British sitcoms do it better. Like Coupling is fucking far better than Friends.
Yeah, but
But
Scrubs is
Scrubs
quality.
is a masterpiece. It's not something that can be
JD and
recreated.
Turk is quality.
Fucking, they picked the chemistry.
Yeah.
My God, this is going to turn into a Scrubs pod.
Welcome to the Scrubs podcast.
Favorite character?
The janitor.
I hated the Jan. I want to
Why?
face.
Although, saying that...
Dr. Cox was
Dr.
my favourite.
Cox, yeah, I was about to say, of course he's your favourite.
I got in trouble at work once because I
Tried to
kept-
be like Dr. Cox?
Yeah, I kept calling a new guy a different girl's name every single night. And then eventually one of them stuck and he became known as Lucy. And then I got called into the office because everyone else started calling him Lucy.
Tyson takes on Max in his underground Beyblade stadium.
No, let's rephrase that. Tyson has a confrontation in a wrestling match in Max's basement.
Somewhat. And Max
And
uses.
his dad watches.
His dad does what? Max uses
And there's some
a.
guy with a camera.
Max uses a defensive style and defeats Tyson. So the undefeated Tyson in 3 episodes has lost twice and drew once. Next is the introduction.
Sheena was like, you guys need drinks before the show.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, how mistakes were made.
Next is the introduction to Mr. Dickinson.
Mr. Dick, yeah?
Mr.
The Monopoly guy!
Mr. Dickinson comes walking down the stairs of the hobby store. He is the chairman of the BBA, the
This guy
Beyblade Battle
looks-
Association.
This guy looks like the Monopoly
He's
guy.
the Monopoly.
He has the
He's even
mustache
got a
and
little
everything, yeah?
He's an important man.
No, he's not. He's a dickhead.
And,
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Look at how he stands. Yes.
And he informs them that a big Beyblade tournament is coming up soon.
Seaside Arena.
This guy snuck into that guy's house and now he got down to the basement.
Some old man sneaks
No,
into
didn't he
my
walk in and
house
go-
while I've got kids in my basement. You know what?
Didn't he buy it off him?
No,
I'm sure he
No.
walks in and goes,
no,
I
they
like
used,
what you've done with the place.
No, he
they
turns
used
up.
to be customers. Now they're family friends.
Oh.
If some guy...
He turns up and
No.
walks straight in.
Let's
and
get
it's
the
just like-
context of what happens. There's a grown-ass man with children in his basement, and an older man walks in.
Yes. And tells them of a big tournament.
Of a big tournament. Do you want to have a good time?
He tells the guys that Kai has already entered the tournament. Because he's the returning champion of the tournament. He's already won it last year.
This guy
I'd
seems
have-
like a criminal.
I had a problem with it. He does look. He is like he's absolutely the Penguin from Batman.
He is, isn't he, right? So, like, why is he in a fucking tournament?
He does not in the tournament.
Well, he's not in. He
runs
doesn't
the
turn up
tournament.
with a Beyblade, does he?
Yeah.
Under his hat.
His wrist can't get that action going.
Imagine if he's got a Beyblade under his hat that's still spinning.
It is his hat. He's odd job. He just throws his hat in the arena. I'm done.
So
I've won.
That changes James Bond a lot.
So when
This
Tyson,
Beyblade!
Jaws is a member of the Street Sharks. What are they called? They're not Street Sharks.
the blade,
Street
the blade sharks.
Shark.
There's a nostalgia trip of American cartoons. The Street
Jesus
Sharks.
Christ, I used to have an action figure of the street shark. And squishy bellies.
Let's do this. Biker mice from Mars. Let's name them all.
Right, so
Vinny was the best.
So Tyson and Max agree that they're both going to enter the tournament. And Tyson turns to Max and goes, "Don't worry, Max. No matter what happens, we're still going to cheer on each other." And Max turns around and goes,
comment each other. What?
Max turns around and goes, "Wow,
For the
Tyson."
old man's entertainment.
Max goes, "Wow, Tyson, what a great idea. Let's cheer each other on even if we lose."
I mean, 10 out of 10 for friendship. Of a guy you just met 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Who touched your log.
We met yesterday, and oh my god, we'll be best friends forever.
So Tyson goes away. He trains hard.
No, he doesn't. He launches his Beyblade into the dirt.
Yeah. And then we cut to
While
Kai.
running and jumping.
We cut to Kai. He is beating the rest of his crew all at once.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Grandpa.
No, he takes on all of the Blade Sharks and beats them all at once.
I don't understand this. If
What?
you got 3 fucking Beyblades, there's no way on Earth you are fucking winning.
There's no way 3 people are pointing their Beyblades and aiming them at one.
But
At the same time.
It's not going to happen.
what? There's no need to get into the science of this Beyblade
There's
thing.
every reason to
No,
get...
no, because in the tournament, none of it makes sense.
None of it.
It's almost like they're remote controlled.
It's almost like the...
By the bowler hat guy. It was all a ploy.
There are spirits in this Beyblade. So, you know, there's ghosts in
Someone
the
in the
machine.
show needs a spirit.
There are
Jesus
ghosts
Christ.
in the machine in this.
This is the prequel to Ghost in
It's
the Shell.
Matrix. It's the Matrix.
Kenny goes and talks to Tyson.
Kenny's... Whoa.
Kenny goes to talk to Tyson about strategy. Tyson kind of
Pull it really hard.
Tyson kind of just
That's the
pies him off.
strategy.
That's the only strategy there can be is pull it hard.
Tyson doesn't listen. Kenny kind of gets butthurt about this and leaves.
He pulls it soft.
Never go in soft.
As Kenny's whinging on the riverbank, Max comes along
Hold
and the
on.
two of them...
We did whiskey top. I'm pretty sure we did whiskey during Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
We did exactly the same.
You walked out.
Max and Kenny end up broing out on the riverbank for a little while.
We needed a top-ups of the whiskey last time.
We're nearly a bottle in and Sheeny hasn't finished one glass You know what Fran said to me at the beginning before we did this episode? She was like, "This is shit. I'm hoping you're doing a Yu-Gi-Oh type episode where you just get drunk." And you know what? Mission accomplished.
So, Tyson
Sheeny's like, "I haven't finished enough alcohol for this."
Tyson ends up going back to Kendo for the answers on how to win. And his grandpa teaches him about the art of guessing your opponent's next move before they've made it.
That doesn't
No,
apply
it
in
doesn't.
Beyblade.
In this,
He does.
right,
He
it's
dashes to
all
the side really fast.
It's all about assumption in this. This guy's like, let's train kendo, and he like all of a sudden becomes a fucking mage and can fucking flick between himself like fucking mirror image.
I believe
this
it's called.
motherfucker.
I believe it's called phasing.
Yeah, he can fucking mirror image this motherfucker and
called
just change
phasing.
between each one. And he's like, do you know what? That sounds like a real good Beyblade move. And I'm like,
Phasing.
no.
Yes.
Phasing.
How does this translate into the episode? I get the fact that like, he uses it later.
I was going to say Tyson's Beyblade disappears and reappears.
Yeah, I get that, but like, how does that
So does Grandpa's
happen?
cock.
How does that happen, though? Like,
By pushing it
they
in and
never
out.
explain anything to do with this. They're like, shit, fuck it, it'll disappear.
There's no science in the Beyblade anime. There's none. Nothing in this show makes sense. Even the way that they become friends, the most basic of script writing,
Yes.
is out the fucking window. It's like some guy stood at the top of a fucking riverbank and laughed.
Drowning dog.
Now we're mates.
Drowning dog. We're best friends.
Fucking Max's first introduction is ha 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 ha. You're pricks, and then they're mates.
I have a really weird computer. Let's be friends.
Ha ha ha! You're pricks, but my dad's rich and got a cool shop. Do you want to go hang out?
All right,
He's
Yugi.
got a really
It is, right?
he's got a sick hot tub in the bottom. Wait, that's not a hot tub. That's a
That's what it
Beyblade
was
arena.
supposed to be.
Hot tub for what?
Sexy time. I don't know what you're on about.
Dad and his son's friends.
That is the smallest hot tub.
We make it
It
fit.
started life as a hot tub. It got shrunk.
So Kenny
There was
goes,
that much steam.
Kenny goes back to Tyson to see how he's been getting on, and Tyson shows off his sick new Beyblade moves.
It's sick. A sentence that's never been said before. His sick new Beyblade moves.
Isn't that? Is this the one where he turns it upside down?
No, what? And flicks his wrist down.
Yeah, like.
And this is also when the Beyblade embeds itself in a brick wall.
Oh my god.
And Kenny then sits with Tyson and starts telling him all about the statistics of the tournament.
What happened there? Oh, that's my Beyblade.
And
I've got sick wrist action.
and Kenny starts reeling off statistics, and Tyson and Dizzy just chirps up, and the episode ends with Dizzy going, "Wow, Kenny, you must be fun at parties." And it ends.
To be burned by your own fucking computer.
And we go into episode 4.
Oh, 4. Oh, God.
4 opens with the tournament starting.
We might make it to the end of the bottle.
We genuinely... I was going to gift you whatever was left of that bottle. I don't think there's going to be anything left.
The winner of the tournament gets to go to the World Championships.
It's just the same way that, like, NFL has a world championship, but it's only America. No one else cares.
Maybe?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
The world championship is just... It's just Tyson's neighborhood.
Does this not hint to the fact? Does this not hint to the fact then that if Kai won it last year, he didn't do very well at the World Championship?
He clearly couldn't have.
But he doesn't mention
shit.
that because apparently he's undefeated.
He's shit.
Because he's shit.
He's not that good.
Because his scarf gets in the way.
This is not kill to kill.
Who needs a scarf that big? It's not even keeping his neck warm. Why is it tied at the back?
In case for his asphyxiation
Auto asphyxiation kink.
while he watches his Beyblade spin.
He's like Kurt Cobain.
So
He takes his shots as he gets them.
this whole thing is in blocks. There's 4 blocks that everyone enters, and it's a battle royale.
This whole thing is
thing.
in bollocks. It's not blocks. You
When
ever
I
think of that?
when I watched this, right, the tournament was really fucking confusing because I was like, oh, they'll go 1v1, v1, v1, and I was like,
Nope.
oh shit,
Nope.
and then they were like, nah,
They did exactly
don't
what
worry
we
about
wanted with Keijo 20 years earlier. With Keijo, we went, wouldn't it be fun if there were teams? And with Beyblade, there are teams.
No, it's not so much. This is a battle royale.
Battle.
yeah, it was
This
just,
is like the Royal Rumble.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
but it looks like PUBG.
Yeah. And also, they have
It's
to.
shit, overrated, and you don't want to watch what's
Well,
happening.
they have to stop it halfway through to clear the debris of the broken Beyblades.
I didn't understand that. I was like, what does that do?
This
clears the
inch and a
debris.
half long fucking piece of plastic. Get the broom. No, we need professionals in here. They need professional Beyblade cleaners.
Oh,
Our guy is back.
Guy's back. He's come back.
He's fucking
He's like,
brooming his
I've
way
got a
through.
really safe job in a kid's sport.
fuck! He's got real blades on the fucking
He's
Beyblade.
got fucking knives on this thing.
There's a fucking.
No, love, there's a dragon.
There's a fucking-
dragon.
You don't. You'll never guess what I saw at work. Fucking
I
dragon.
went from swimming costumes, wrestling, to this.
I'm going back. I'm going back to that fucking swimming suit academy. Fuck this shit.
Bring me back to Keijo.
I just wanted to be a mailman.
So, no, I just wanted to be a security guard in a hospital. But look where that got me. So,
To be fair, he's still around kids.
so we find out that in Block B,
Every job. We broke Jim. Sheeny's almost a glass. We're about third. It's a good job me and Jim don't have to read.
so
Carry on, Sheen.
we find out we find out that in Block B, the main competitor who won Block B was none other than Max Taint.
Max
His
Taint.
surname is not Taint.
His surname is Taint.
Max, where did your daddy touch you? Oh, I'm dying.
I saved that one.
His surname is not Taint.
It's Max Taint. That isn't just a random thing I wrote down. It's not like he got it out. It's Max Taint.
Oh my god.
Look out! It's Max Taint.
Oh my god.
The name's Taint.
Oh,
Max
I
Taint.
can't. I got a stitch. It's Max Taint, and his dad's got a basement.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell. No, carry on. No. Max Taint. I've genuinely got a stitch.
I was being serious.
Max Taint. You've been holding on to that one. You were fucking waiting. Waiting.
When he made that announcement, I was like, "You've given me some gold." Num num num.
It's the second time I've been in tears in a week.
Oh my god. Max.
Winner of Block B. It's the Taint
B
himself.
for butt.
The Taint himself.
It's the Taint master. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Give us a minute.
Here. Oi, have you heard? What? Heard what? That Taint's really good.
This might rival the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Rival.
So, Block C.
Can't breathe.
Block C ends up with two competitors in the final two. It's Kai versus Kenny. Yes, Kenny entered the tournament.
Why would they never mention anybody's surname except Mr. Taint?
Max Taint.
Mr. Taint here for the DMV. Mr. Taint.
Any name under the fucking sun would have been acceptable.
Taint, have you met
There
Drizzy?
you go
Drizzy,
with-
meet Taint.
It's Maximum Taint.
Maximilius
Maximilian Taint.
pans over. He's eating cheese with a glass of fruit juice. Mr. Taint, I have an important message for you.
You must have me mistaken with my brother Bendover.
So Kenny has devised.
His middle name is Damage. Max Damage Taint.
Kenny has devised a way in which he may be able to defeat Kai.
Give us a minute. I genuinely can't think about anything.
Other
No,
than Taint.
Carry on.
So Kenny has
Oh my God.
Kenny has fitted a spring to the bottom of his Beyblade in
It's a
order.
Beyblade that goes boing.
It is. So it bounces and spins. Unfortunately for Kenny,
That's not how physics works.
unfortunately for Kenny, it doesn't work, and Kenny loses to Kai.
Really?
Kai
You don't
wins.
say.
And not only does Kai win, but for some reason his Beyblade won't stop spinning. It defies science,
Physics.
Really? In this show?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
and it spins and doesn't stop for ages.
I'm still stuck on Max Taint.
I was fine.
This was a perfectly normal episode. A run-of-the-mill summoning delivery. Max Taint came along. 0069. Max Taint.
So Group D comes along. Group D is Tyson versus basically the entire lot of Kai's crew. And for some reason, they're the only group that have to deal with an obstacle arena.
Is this the logs?
Yes.
Like someone took a gigantic shit in them.
Yeah, so eventually, just as you think Tyson's cornered, his Beyblade hits a stone, flips through the middle of a split log, and lands.
What a coinky-dink.
Yep. Then Carlos attacks the other crew members, and you think, Carlos is good. Carlos is teaming up with Tyson. No, he's not. He's only in it for Carlos.
To be fair, Carlos should have only ever been in it for Carlos.
He really is.
Carlos!
After he got slapped, he's
Right?
only in it for himself.
Where'd he get his new Beyblade from?
Beyblade.
What we call them? Where'd
Well,
he get his new blade from?
They're fucking run of the mill by the looks of it. You can get them anywhere and everywhere as soon as one breaks.
Yeah, but you don't understand. This one is metal.
Max Taint.
I'm still on that as well. You fucking ruined this podcast. You could have left it.
This
You could have
podcast
left
was
it.
ruined when we came up with the idea.
Tyson, in the end, defeats Carlos because his Beyblade goes super fast.
Much like Tyson's grandpa.
He hands Carlos his Beyblade back
In a show of sportsmanship.
in a show of sportsmanship, and the episode ends with the introduction of our next character, Ray.
Fuck, I hate Ray. I fucking hate Ray. There's no reasonable explanation as why I hate him,
No,
but I fucking do.
it's his attitude. So episode 5.
It could be because he looks exactly the same as Kai.
It's the same character.
No,
Just
no.
different
He
hair.
has a kung fu headband.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He is.
With a rip.
He
you
is.
don't understand the attitude level.
He's wax on, wax off.
He is
Fucking wax on, wax off.
You
He's gonna-
have defeated my son.
He's gonna wax that taint.
Wax that
You can't do that. We are stuck on Max Tate. You can't fucking flip the M.
That's a max wax.
Just the way Grandpa likes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, episode 5.
Just one of the many services at the hobby shop.
Oh, welcome to the shitty max wax.
Shitty Max Wax. So, episode
100% hair removal.
episode 5 opens with us finding out about Ray. So, Ray was flown in specially for this tournament by Monopoly guy, Mr. Dickinson.
But I fancy myself in autumn.
And Max has got to battle Kai in the semi-finals, and Tyson has got to battle Ray. Ray, by the way, is also undefeated.
He's also... Is everyone undefeated?
Until they're defeated, yes.
You can't keep the same title. I'm sorry. When you're the undefeated, defeated member.
Tyson is the only one at this point that's actually been
No,
defeated.
Kai. Kai is the only one that's undefeated.
Yeah,
at this point.
and Ray.
And Ray.
Tyson
Oh, yeah.
got defeated twice.
And
No,
Max.
no.
Within the
I'm
first
sorry.
6
We've
episodes.
not seen Max lose yet either.
I have a lot of
Yeah, but
problems
Tyson doesn't
with Ray.
Max doesn't claim to be undefeated champion of the neighborhood.
Of the neighborhood.
Andrew Fish Lips, we're looking at you, mate. So
The
Max,
rest of them do. Tyson lost his title in 3 episodes.
yes, no, 1. He lost it at the end,
Yeah.
like straight away. He lost his first, like opening to episode 2. He lost.
Tyson, you shit.
Max, before his fight against Kai, is given a special pendant, his grandma's pendant, and this pendant is special because
Wear your granny's necklace. No. Put on your granny's clothes. Do it.
Before this episode started, I saw the pendant, right?
Yeah.
And I saw in the middle of it, and I was like,
The exact
cool, so
shape,
it's
right?
got
I went,
the exact
"Great,
shape.
There's our fucking Beyblade fucking monster.
Yep, I saw exact shape.
Anyone else call it a turtle?
Yes.
Anyone else
It's a
fucking-
giant. Yes, it's a giant turtle. I even
It
wrote
fucking
down
easy.
giant turtle.
As soon as he went defensive, I went, it's got a shell. It's got a shell.
It's
It
a
has.
turtle.
It's a turtle.
Taint has a turtle.
You can.
You son of a bitch.
What?
You twat. Oh, that's a turtle taint.
He's the
right
double
there.
T. He's the double T.
He's
Taint's
a
turtle.
triple
Turtle headed from the taint.
And they fight in the Tower Dish Arena.
You son of a beat.
It's a triple T.
It's a
It's a
triple
triple
T.
T.
That's a triple threat right
Taint
there.
uses the turtle in the Tower Dish.
Get out.
Leave.
So,
You're a host. You can't do this to us.
so this fight, right? The idea is there's a dish in the middle of this arena. You have to get your Beyblade into the dish, and it has to remain there for 10 seconds, and you win. If it's
How
only one
the
in
fuck does this work?
The most boring Beyblade fight you've ever seen.
This doesn't make sense.
It really doesn't. There's no real world
whoa, whoa, whoa.
statistic for this.
You don't
making
understand.
sense.
Taint has ball bearings to help.
Taint's got a couple of balls.
He's got ball bearings to help. But it doesn't matter.
This taint's got this taint's got some balls.
So it doesn't help him. Kai's Beyblade does what it always does. It jumps into the air, lands on top of Taint,
And slams the taint, yeah?
and knocks his Beyblade out.
It beats the shit out of that taint.
So,
Ultimate penetration of the taint.
but this is best of 3. This is best of 3. So Max has 2 more games. Second game, Max decides he's going to use a reverse launch technique to spin his Beyblade in
It's
the
not a
opposite
thing.
direction.
It's not a thing.
And he fires it straight into the dish. Kai does the same move, lands on top of Max's Beyblade, but this time, because of the reverse friction of the spin, it doesn't knock Max's Beyblade off.
That's not how physics works.
No.
This Beyblade would have just tipped, right? Right? It would have just fell over.
Yes.
If the Beyblade starts spinning, it can't stay on a needle point and then gain momentum again.
Because his Beyblade is spinning in the reverse direction to Kai's, it slows Kai's down to the point when it stops and
Not
he
how it
wins.
works. Not
And
how it works.
reverses.
Yes.
Here,
How
it's
does
a
that work?
reverse taint maneuver.
Haha.
Why do I feel like we're in Keijo again?
Just less sexy.
Yeah,
Or
it
more.
is.
Or more, depending on how you like your
Hey,
base.
hey, there's more taint in this.
There's more taint in this. Very true. Maximum taint.
After Max wins the second fight, though, his Beyblade flies off of the tower and breaks. It flies off, hits
hits his
Grandma's
neck.
necklace. Hits Grandma's neck. Not while she's wearing it. He's wearing it.
The plastic breaks the metal.
Slices his throat right open.
It hits Grandma's necklace. She's not wearing it. He's wearing it.
He's wearing his grandma's pearl necklace.
Yeah,
We got
and
it.
inside the pendant, the necklace, was a Beyblade topper.
What is this?
It's Drazil.
It might be Drasil, but fuck off. At this point,
And they
No.
fight. The third fight goes into overtime.
Anyone else expect his belly button to go,
Drazil.
there's seals
That's a
on this
gangster
place.
seal. It's da seal.
But you.
In the end, the fight goes into overtime.
But you want to get shot in the taint.
Drasil comes out. He emerges from the Beyblade. He's a giant tortoise. He launches Kai's Beyblade up into the air, and then he summons Dronza. It's Dronza, I found out. Kai's
Found out, you mean you read in your
I
notes.
wrote it down eventually. It's Dronza.
Dronza.
Dronza comes out, attacks the tortoise.
What the fuck is Dronza? Right, the rest
He's
of
a
them make...
bird. He's like a. It's
Is it a
almost.
phoenix?
It looks Phoenix-esque. Yeah.
because the rest of them make sense. It's like
Yeah.
there's a tiger,
It's Blastoise.
there's a turtle, there's a dragon. What the fuck is Dronza?
He's like a phoenix.
Imagine like Dumbledore going Dronza.
What? The taint just comes out the fire.
Your taint should not be on fire. That's a burning taint.
So Max loses.
See a doctor.
Max goes up to Kai
It's
after
like
the
a
fight.
phoenix. You see, it revives you.
Max goes up to
Rises
Kai.
from the ashes.
Fucking hell.
You did this, Shiggy.
You dropped taint in.
Max goes to congratulate Kai,
Yeah, it's Max now. It's not Mr. Taint anymore.
and either way, that is his name. He goes to congratulate Kai. Kai sort of brushes him off in the emo way he does. Then
Fuck yourself, man. I don't want your handshake.
Kenny and Tyson run over to Max and give him a big old friendship hug. They hug the taint.
Oh, fuck off.
No.
No, I'm not having this.
You've got to show the Taint some love.
No, I'm not having this.
Because they go and put it in a hot
Sheeny, you
spring.
know what you're doing right now.
It's a group attack on the Taint.
And then they all go and then they go and wash the taint. Because they go for a hot spring dip.
So you're saying it's
Where did this hot spring scene come
I
from?
don't know. And
Anyone else expect a bit of Gurren Lagann?
so you're saying it's an attack on Titan?
An attack on Taint.
the episode ends with them hearing a noise inside the hot spring, so they crawl over the rocks to have a look and see Ray outside practicing with his Beyblade.
Attack on Taint.
And we go into episode 6.
Oh, thank
we're there.
fuck!
We've made it.
If you've made it this far, congratulations. I have edited it as much as I could.
Edited.
Episode 6.
that's
It's
getting
time for
cut.
Tyson versus Ray. Kenny is missing. They don't know where Kenny is.
Why does Ray wear MC Hammer pants?
Because he's Kung Fu guy.
He's gone.
He's Kung Fu
He
Ray.
needs it for the flexibility.
Kenny is designing a mod for Tyson's Beyblade. That's where he is at the minute. He's using Dizzy's help to
He
modify
needs
a
to
Beyblade.
understand time regulations at this point. I'm sorry.
There's no rules as when their Beyblades break and when they go, you've got to fix it or you're out. It's like, how long have I got? Have I got 5 minutes
Cool.
to pop out back?
I'll be back tomorrow.
Or have I got 30 seconds to pull something out
The
of my
guy,
arsehole?
they take a short break while he fixes it later on. We'll get to that. So they fight in a classic bowl arena. They haven't got any bullshit arena.
Yep.
When they're introducing Ray is from Parts Unknown.
The arena.
The taint is the part.
May I just ask? May I just say, right?
And he's
The
got...
arenas do.
Oh, they're called Bit Beasts.
Are they called Bit Beasts?
Hey!
Write it down. They're called Bit Beasts.
Why?
Because Ray has Driger.
Only one of them is a bit, and that's fucking Dizzy.
Yeah,
The rest of them are mythical beasts.
Because they're digital monsters.
Why would they be digitized on a piece of plastic?
know.
Only one of them is
They're not,
digitized.
because they're spirits, aren't they?
They're
they are
memory sticks.
spirits.
Why are they not spirit beasts?
They're
Or-
memory sticks.
They're
That's
not.
why.
No, they're on a flat bit. You had one. It was a piece of plastic with a sticker.
They're a micro USB.
Why does Max's have a sticker on his necklace?
Because it's
Inside
special.
a gold necklace charm. That should be a photo of her husband or something, and she's got some fucking piece of plastic in there.
Ray's Bit Beast is what? A lion? Tiger? It's a tiger.
Bear, oh my.
It's a tiger.
Ray's is a tiger because it
Yeah.
does tiger claw attack.
Driger. The tiger.
Tiger the tiger.
Kenny,
It double go.
when- when the battle starts, Kenny's still not there. He's still doing his mods. Tyson, at the start of the first battle, he does his vanishing trick. Doesn't work because Ray uses a reverse spin. He reverses the polarity of his Beyblade.
This
doesn't
is
make
Beyblade,
sense.
not Star Trek. You can't just reverse the polarity of everything and expect to see Klingons.
And then he
It's
uses
not the
and then he uses Tiger Claw.
This is a move from the Karate Kid.
Tiger Claw, yeah. And then he beats Tyson. And in the process, he breaks Tyson's Beyblade.
Make it so.
Tiger Claw.
So Tyson's got
It
no
works
Beyblade.
100% of the time. 70% of the time.
Sex Panther.
After this, Ray then just turns and walks off. And the arena guy's like, what are you doing? And Ray's going, there's no point in fighting this guy. He's not even a challenge for me. Plus, his Beyblade is broken anyway, so what difference does it make?
Anyone else get Hermione Granger vibes from this dude? You're not good enough.
Literally. That's what he says.
Literally.
This guy's not a challenge. He's not entertaining. He's boring me. I'm leaving.
Oh no, Ron, he's gonna do it.
Don't do it, Ron. What's he doing? He's going to sacrifice himself. It makes no sense to this at all.
Oh no, it doesn't, but it still works for some reason.
So just when you think Tyson's down and
The
out,
fans will like it. All three of them.
just when you think he's down and out, Kenny turns up with spare parts.
He's got a new taint.
No, he's got a new defense ring. Made of special,
Same thing. Same.
made of a special alloy.
I got a new ring and it's made of something different.
So the second battle starts. Ray tries to use Tiger Claw again, but this time, because of the new ring, it doesn't work. And the storm forms. A massive tornado once again forms in the middle of the bowl. There's a huge attack that happens in the middle. We don't witness it. And all of a sudden, Dryger comes flying out of the tornado. Ray has lost.
A wind defeated.
Basically, like
It's small gust.
Dryger
That
and Dragoon.
means you could get the taint in there, fart. That would defeat any Beyblade.
It's Dragoon. Dragoon.
That's Beyblade.
It's Beyblade. You don't understand, Sheeny. It's Beyblade.
Beyblade.
It's Beyblade.
Take two.
Tyson wins. They have a group dog pile in celebration.
What is this? What?
I don't know. Ray walks over to him and says, well done.
No handshake. He just jumps down and goes. Did anyone notice the editing on this? He jumps down. There's like a good 2 seconds after he's landed, and he goes, "Yeah."
Did anyone else notice that whenever they pan to the audience, there's a guy going like this?
Always.
Every scene.
One hand in the air.
Every scene.
Fist pumping.
Flex.
Always.
He was the exact
And
same.
flex.
He is the ultimate Beyblade fan.
So Ray goes over, says well done. They're tied at 1-1. And this is when Ray goes, I'm dropping out. I'm not... You've beaten me once. I'm no match for you. And he leaves and he forfeits the match to Tyson.
I
Then
don't
goes
understand.
to the Monopoly guy. Goes, I'll join that team.
Yes.
The
he,
winning team.
Yeah, so he walks up to Mr. Dickinson and says, hello, Mr. Dickinson. I'd like to join the team.
This is not how it should go. Like, the guy's like, you bested me in one fucking round.
Yeah, it's 1-1, but you win.
You've bested me once. You know my weaknesses.
Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Fuck, we haven't got enough money to edit. the
Yeah,
next
it is
fucking
pretty
set.
much like, we haven't got the special effects for round 3.
Yep.
Let's call call it a draw. It is but a flesh wound.
All right, we'll call it draw.
The episode ends with them hyping up the final match between Kai and Tyson. That is 6 episodes
That's
of
6
Beyblade.
episodes of Beyblade.
It's Beyblade.
It's Beyblade.
You don't understand.
It's Beyblade.
6 episodes in.
All we're going to sell in t-shirts is just Jim mispronouncing shows.
We need some, like,
We're going to sell a chair with Progaducer.
Yes! Yes, with one of us sitting in it with a fucking clipboard.
And a t-shirt that says Beyblade Progaducer. Lee Suckbum.
So, we're 6 episodes into Beyblade. How do we
Oh,
feel?
fuck, this is shit. Fuck, this is shit.
What did we score, Yu-Gi-Oh? Like
We're about
2-3?
we're about 9/10 away through a whiskey bottle at this point.
There's a good 2 glasses left in there.
You might be lucky.
Healthy 2 glasses. That's all there is.
This was one hell of a struggle, right?
Oh my god.
And I mean, more so than Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, more so.
Yu-Gi-Oh had nostalgia.
Yu-Gi-Oh had nostalgia power. It had pulling power.
It had Joey Wheeler.
It had
It had
Joey
I was
Wheeler.
about to say it had pulling power through Joey. And it had a card game
This had Taint.
that made sense in our heads. This is tainted.
You.
But it's not even got a little bit of taint. It's got max taint.
Yes. With an underground arena and a dad with a hobby store called Hobby Store.
It's Dad's basement.
There's so many other animes that you spot in this and go, that looks like this, that looks like this.
There's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Monopoly Guy.
There's Monopoly Guy. There's Dragon Ball Z.
Pokemon.
There's
Hamburglar.
Pokemon. There's the Hamburglar.
Fish Lips.
Yeah. There's that film Will Smith did.
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. What one of them gains legs from a fucking tail?
Cleo. Them lips, though.
What?
He's talking about the goldfish from Pinocchio.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The Little Mermaid of Pinocchio.
The fish in Little Mermaid's called Flounder. So the voice acting.
Fucking all.
Horrendous.
Right. Are we all in agreement that this is the worst voice acting we've heard to date?
I genuinely, right, if they'd have slapped the script down in front of the three of us, we could have voice acted every single part of this better.
Between the 3 of us, we
Better.
could have done all 12 characters
Better.
that show.
Drunk.
Better.
Drunk. I think we could have done it better drunk.
Can you imagine the Monopoly guy drunk? That would be an amazing character.
I'm not going to lie.
Max's dad.
Hello, I'm Mr. Dickinson.
You want to come down to my basement?
Max's dad's pissed.
I swear I do this every week. This might be the worst anime we've watched.
What did
No,
we,
no, there's
what
no
did
might.
we, what did we score? 0.
I don't think we scored.
We
anything.
scored an anime a 0.
Have we scored an anime?
Yeah,
0?
Death Note, the fucking live action.
Did we?
This isn't that bad.
I don't
I'd
know.
still score this above this, only for the fact that it says Beyblade.
I think it's the alcohol talking on that one.
This
I
was
think
this
this
was,
might be a
This was
0.
bad.
This was
Genuinely.
The storyline
There's
bad.
no word for how bad this is.
Yeah.
Can
I
I be?
just hiccuped like
Can
I'm
I
fucking
be honest about
Rick
this? Right?
Sanchez in the middle of us.
Can I be honest about this? Right?
No. We
I
don't want you to
watched
be honest.
all 6 episodes of this.
It was a challenge.
I kept going.
I
I
can't.
finished it.
You've got all 12 in.
If Sheeny,
No, I did not.
If Sheeny,
I thought it was just Max
I did
Taint that
not.
got all 12 in.
if
I did
Sheeny
not.
had not have wrote down the notes for this,
I can't remember the episodes.
Thank you.
That's because nothing happens.
No.
And you watch them like
I watched
Before
them
this.
like I finished these maybe 2 hours ago. I finished episode 6 and I watched them in a run.
and I watched these
There's
today.
maybe 1 episode's worth of actual stuff that happened.
How does Mr. Dickinson know that these kids are going to be special? Like, these are going to be awesome Beybladers?
Because
How
they
does
go
Mr.
to
Dickinson know?
Xavier's school, that's why. 'Cause there's no reason.
No.
There's no reason why he should go to these kids and go, you know what? You're a contender.
I just...
Nothing.
How he goes up to Ray
I
and goes,
could have
don't
been
be
a
so
contender."
confident, Ray. Tyson's a hard man to fight. How
The only thing hard about him is that he's been around a taint.
I would have been like, Mr. Dickinson, how do you know this?
There's a Dickinson and a taint. Are we not going to talk about that?
There's a lot. There's a sassy, sexualized computer in it.
There's so much in this show that just screams 90s too late.
Do you know what this screams? This screams that we're getting paid for this. Let's just fucking do
Yeah,
it.
they turned up.
Yeah.
That's it. They didn't perform. They turned up and went,
Oh, they might turn it around in the next 6.
really? Really?
No.
Really?
No.
Because that works so well for Yu-Gi-Oh!
You don't understand. They're going to form a team.
team. I can't wait to hear the name of this team because I don't remember it.
It's the Taints.
It's
The IT team.
maximum taint.
Wax on, wax off Taint.
Oh god.
Any more notes on it? Or we good?
I'm going to be
I
honest.
could go for another half an hour on this.
I could go.
I'm not going to.
I
Let's
could
fucking
go
end the show.
and give it a rating right now.
0. Are we going with 0? I think this deserves a 1, and that 1 is I owned a Beyblade.
No. It
You're not
deserves a
scoring it on
1,
that. You're
right?
not scoring it on that.
It deserves a 1 because of the fact that we got through almost a full bottle of whiskey in this episode.
I brought in the special stuff.
And that special stuff...
That's
certainly-
special stuff.
On that, it's time for us to chuff off. If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at How Not to Summon,
Well practiced.
or join us on Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast.
I'm
or
sobering up.
go to our website at hownottosummon.com. I've been Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim.
I've been wondering if I'm going to Fortnite.
Maybe Lee.
I've been Grayson.
I've been Jim.
We're all very drunk.
Except
The only one that's got to drive.
he has to get me home.
See you later.
Bye.
Ta-ra.
Beyblade, baby, you'll never take me down. You're never gonna take me down. I like to win and it ain't no crime to always hold your head up high. When you lose to me, don't whine and cry, 'cause you know you played the best. Come on if you really wanna break the chain, 'cause I can play you again and again. You're never gonna take me down. You better watch your back, I'm the best in town. Whenever I'm spinning round, oh, you'll never stop me. I got 1 foot off the ground. With my Beyblade, baby. You'll never take me down. You're never gonna take me down. Can't take me down. You're never gonna take me down. Oh, you never take me down. Forever I'll be spinning round. You'll never stop